All right, good morning, everybody. I will be making this video today to show you guys how to set your charts up to appear like mine with all the auction market theory labels, session ranges, CVD dashboard, fair value gaps, and then also your Strat assistant. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so in order for your charts to look like mine, you have to first go up here, click on indicators. We're going to start first by adding our fair value gap indicator. So you're going to type in fair value gap. And we can type in Lux. And once you type in Lux, then I got it already. It's one of my favorites. You'll see fair value gap by Lux Algo. Just go over here and you click on it. Oh, actually, hold on, my fault. My apologies. You can just actually click on the, that'll send you to the link, right? So don't click on the actual label for Lux Algo. Just click on the script, add the script to your chart. It'll pop up here, right? And my personal settings, because the length is not really that long, I like to be able to see a longer length. It just extends for 20 candles, even though we're on the 15-minute time frame. I like to see my candles extended because then that'll give you more exposure to see when those labels happen, and you may be able to find, as you just seen pop up right here, that it wicked off of this one, it wicked off of this one as well. Here, you had your touches all the way from back here. Now, if we only had 20 candles, we would only probably seen it to here, and would have had to actually look back to see that those fair value gaps were there, all right? And then we see that these fair value gaps from way back here are also still showing support and levels of liquidity. All right, so that's why I like my fair value gaps extended to 300, because if I did have to look back a little bit, I would see that it's still liquidity resting down here from displacement candles from way back here and gap ups right here in gold, right? And that's probably from like a Sunday, from a Friday to a Sunday session, right? But let's get back to adding up the chart. I say you just want to take it to 300. I usually don't go further than that because sometimes it kind of messes it up a little bit, right? But let's continue, finish adding our indicators. Next, we're going to type in our auction session ranges. All right, as soon as you type it in, you'll see auction session ranges by me, Sam B817. So just click that, add that onto your chart. That's going to automatically add everything for your session ranges, your Asian session, your London session, and also your New York session. Okay. After that, we're going to go and continue adding on our other indicators. So next, we're going to add on our CVD flow labels. And as you type that in, and then you could type in CVD flow labels for sessions, right? But if you type in CVD flow labels, you'll see the one by me, Sam B. Once again, you could favorite, so that way it's kind of in your favorite in the indicators, and click on that as well, and that will add the labels to your chart. All right, so now you start to see your absorption labels, your acceptance labels, and everything. So now we have our third indicator. So then now let's move on, and let's also add our CVD dashboard. Okay, so type in CVD flow dashboard. As you type that in, you see same thing, CVD flow dashboard, AMT edition, Sam B817. We add on our dashboard. Now, the trick about this dashboard is, right, because it is naturally for CVD, which is cumulative volume delta, it's going to put the dashboard down here at the bottom, right? So what you do is, when you see it down here, you want to go over here. You can go into the settings, or you can go into, actually, in fact, let me rephrase that, right? Don't go into the settings, right? You go into the dots, or you can either pull up over here, and you'll see this arrow and move pane up, and then from there, it'll move the pane up. Okay, so now you got your, oops, actually, hold on, that's not correct. Okay, hold on 1 second, sorry about that. So forget moving the pane up, right? Just go to more, right? go to move to existing pane above. And now when you move to existing pane above, right, that's going to get it where it's here, because when I did it the other way, then it had put it in a block above there, right? You want it to be in the same block, so then that way it stays in that corner and it's not another different block that it was in, like it was then down here, right? So just go to, click your dots, move the pane, and then just move to the one above, and then it should block it in that corner, but that's where you go to for the one for move. Okay, let's continue moving on. We have our dashboard, so now we're going to add our all-in-one CVD, and as you type that in, you will see the all-in-one CVD failed auction plus trap. Sam B817 once again. Say add these to your favorites and make it more simple, so that way they're in your favorite indicators. And now we have our CVD dashboard also loaded up as well. And then after that, last but not least, one of our great tools here is your Strat Assistant. Okay, and the Strat Assistant is going to be by Ricky Z. Carroll. Right, so I'll favor that as well. It was already favored on mine, but you'll see Community, Strat Assistant, Ricky Carroll, 5.3K. Add your Strat Assistant, and now you have your Strat Assistant, right? I like my candles to be the color that I like them, so I just go into the settings, go over here to style, and then click off here where it says bar color, so then that way you won't have all those different colors, and you'll just have your natural candle colors, right? So that way, instead of you trying to, figure out or remember those type of patterns, some people like using the Strat Assistant that way. Me personally, I like to see the color of my bars that I want to see them. So you can just click off of there for your bar color, and then now your colors will be the exact way that you like your candles to be. If you want the arrows or anything like that clicked off, you can click that stuff off. Personally, I just leave them up, so that way we can be able to spot our other things like our failed 2 downs. That you'll see right here on the absorption, failed 2 down, and then push 2 up. Okay, so those are everything that you need in order to have your chart to appear exactly like mine's. Oh yeah, I don't know why this does this sometimes. So go over here, double click, and merge all scales to on the left. Oops, actually, my fault. I mean to do that. On the right, scales to the right. All right, so now where your scales on here. Once you do that, you will have all the indicators that you need in order for your chart to appear like mine's. I'm going to also leave all the links to this in the video description, so that way you don't actually have to go through and find all of these yourselves. You can just go into the link, and then that way you can just add them onto your chart as well. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video to be able to have your setup looking exactly like mine's. Happy hunting on your trading journey, and I will be making another video as well for setups and everything else. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.